What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It's the 28th day of September 2022. It's about, 65, 70 degrees and sunny here at Site B. It's Wednesday, which means it's time to take a look at all the tabletop print product that might be on the shelves at your friendly local game store. But if I mention anything you're interested in, call ahead to your friendly local game store and make sure they have it in stock, because shipping is still a thing. Yeah, still somewhere on this planet there are shipping crates filled with tabletop role-playing game products and IKEA furniture just waiting to get to the market. It's a slow week, so we shouldn't waste too much time. From Legendary Games, we have Boricobus, spelled Boricubos, The Lost Isles Limited Edition. This is for Pathfinder. It's a limited edition hardcover supplement for $80. It is a tropical island setting, with Latin American monsters and adventures themed. Volcanoes, South American rainforests, Aztec type stuff. Just generally South American, Puerto Rican, Caribbean type theming. So if you're looking for something a little different and you like archipelago jungle islands as much as I do, this might be something for you. But though $80 is a little pricey. From Dungeon Crawl Classics, we have a new magazine. It's called Moon Mutants. Moon Mutants issues 1 through 6 are already available. They're being made together by a company called Dungeon Remakes. These zines run about $10 each, and they are a whole bunch of magazines dedicated to DCC and MCC, and a weird alternate fantasy sci-fi future similar to Thundar the Barbarian. It is sort of being seen as the spiritual successor to the Crawling Under a Broken Moon, which was a Thundar the Barbarian style role-playing game that tried to make it to the markets last year. So yeah, and there's already 6 deep. So each one's $10, and each one's about 10, 15, 20 pages of Mutant Crawl Classic, Dungeon Crawl Classic, alternate future, Gamma World, Thunder Barbarian type awesomeness. Highly recommend that one. From Dungeon Remaker, well, same guys, we have for Mutant Future, Twisted Genomes, Wasteland Mutations. This is $25, provides 400 new mental, physical, and plant mutations for the game Mutant Future. Mutant Future is a game a lot like Gamma World / Dungeon Crawl Classic, though it doesn't get as much play or press as Dungeon Crawl Classic does. So if you are a fan of Gamma World and then just that sort of weird Omega mutant alternate future, less Mad Max and more Toxic Avenger, then this might be something for you. Also, Mutant Future is a little bit cheaper than Dungeon Crawl Classic. From Crucible 7, we have Steam and Steel for the Soulbound RPG. This is $35 hardcover supplement about skyships and stuff like that. What is Soulbound? Steam and Steel. Soulbound. Oh, it's a Warhammer. Age of Sigmar. And it looks like it's got undead fighting warjacks. So I guess it's a Battle Chasers Warjack type thing. We've got, some steampunky, arcane punk stuff in the normally Warhammer fantasy stuff. So if you want, if you're a fan of the Warhammer fantasy setting, Age of Sigmar, and want to add a little arcane punk / steampunk / Eberron / Warjack type stuff to your game, this looks like the supplement to do it. From Ulysses Spiel for the Dark Eye, we have some new classics. We have Theater Knights, the Green Platoon, Gods of Aventria, some character sheets, all running around $30 each. So this is some adventures, and why am I scratching my hand? I guess the kitten scratched me and now it's all itchy. Kittens, Yay! I know you guys haven't seen Steve in a while, but he's been, flying low the last couple days. I guess it's getting cold or something. Or as cold as it get here as it might be. So yeah, it looks like some more stuff for the Dark Eye. The Dark Eye is the #1 selling tabletop role-playing game over on the other side of the world, over in Europe. It's sort of like their version of OSR, grim dark type thing. It's supposed to be highly recommended, well written, and really good. So if you're looking for an alternate take on D20 fantasy, a little bit darker, a little bit more European, a little bit more British, The Dark Eye is a game to take a look for. And you can usually, I've actually seen it on shelves a couple times. And this adds some new stuff to it. From Steve Jackson Games, we have Coasters. Yes, Coasters. These are running about $2.50 individually or $6 for the pack. They're coasters, the things you put drinks on, or very large pogs. Who remembers pogs? Anybody remember pogs? So these are coasters to put your drinks on that are themed to Steve Jackson Games, including things like Gelatinous Cube, GURPS, Car Wars, Ogre, all the different things that Steve Jackson Games Illuminati, of course, has done. So now you can have some coasters made out of the mysterious cardboard-like substance that drink coasters are made of that nobody's quite sure where they come from. And it has Steve Jackson imagery printed on it. So, yeah, coasters, $6 for a pack or of 6 or $2.50 each. I can't imagine seeing those on the shelves of a friendly local game store, but you never know. It does seem to be a little weird and very specific, but who knows? All right, so my recommendation for this week is probably Moon Mutants. I love Dungeon Crawl Classics. I love Mutant Crawl Classics. I love Thundar the Barbarian. I love the alternate 80s gonzo heavy metal wizards Thundar the Barbarian style future. So yeah, this would be my recommendations for the week. Anything else going on in the world of tabletop role-playing game today? There's a new version of Dark Places and Demogorgons from Eric Bloke coming out. If you're familiar with Dark Places and Demogorgons, this is one of the many games that came out a couple years ago that was trying to milk the Stranger Things fad, and this is one of the better reviewed ones. You had Tales from the Loop, Kids on Bike, Dark Places and Demogorgons. There was a couple others. And now they're reprinting it, but this time they're reprinting it for the OSE/OSR instead of using the system that Bloat used before. He was originally using his own system called Survive This for Dark Places and Demogorgons, but now he's releasing it for the OSR/OSE. So D20, AD&D theme stuff. That should be out soon. And that seems to be it. If any of these sound like something you want to pick up, support your friendly local game store, run on deck, give them a call, see if they have it in stock, and tell them the OGGM sent you. Speaking of support, did you know I have merch? I have merch. If you haven't picked up my merch yet over at Teespring, check out the link down below. Support the OGGM adventures by buying your own West Coast Grognard t-shirt, sweatshirt, hat. Yeah, stick it to the man. Till next time, mutants.